Hey besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Phoenicia, and I am the Executive Director of FW Financial Services, and we teach everything credit from personal to business, and we just added on tax preparation. So today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to prepare your goals for 2023 and different things that you can do to be successful. I've been an entrepreneur since 2016, but I feel like the first few years, it wasn't organized right, I would say, or I wasn't doing it right. I thought my EIN number was my articles. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I didn't have anyone to tell me how to prepare. I didn't have anyone to tell me how to prep my goals. I didn't have anyone to just tell me different things that I needed to do to get ready for the new year, or, you know, just different things that's going to help me be successful. Okay, bestie. So the first thing I need you to do is grab your pens, your piece of paper, some headphones, and just get into a space where you can just really listen and tune in. These gems, people pay thousands for. I've sat with millionaires, and the strategies that I'm giving you is what they do. So I want you to get the full effects, and I really want you to prosper. So when it comes to your goals, right now, one thing that I used to do, I used to set these, high goals. I'm not saying that you cannot aim high. I'm not saying that. But look at your goals as a ladder, okay? So at the top of the ladder is that big goal that you want to accomplish. And I'm going to give you an example, but just follow with me. And then at the bottom, you have where you're at. In between need to be necessary steps that you need to take to get to that high goal. Okay, so I would suggest that you set about 2 to 3 goals for the year. Now, make them big, but also make it to where it's tangible, but you still have to stretch yourself if you can get what I'm putting down. Okay, so for an example, if I have a goal to reach 2,000 people, right, on my ladder for reaching 2,000 people for credit repair, I'm going to put things in between there that's going to help me. So what are things that I want to do to attract 2,000 people? I want to build connections with 20 people, realtors, lenders, just word of mouth, and I'm going to invite them to bring 20 or 10 people. And before you know it, that 10 equals up to 100, that 100 equals up to 200. So it's a dominant effect. And then I'm going to have it on my ladder. I'm going to have it to where I'm giving out free gems. I'm doing free webinars. I'm doing free Zooms. I'm doing classes. I'm going to school. So you have to figure out a way where you can just stretch yourself, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to highlight it off because you want to feed that dopamine so that you can feel like, okay, yeah, that's a big goal at the top, but I can do this. And you want to put a date on your goal. So my goal is to help 2,000 individuals for 2023 in my credit repair company, right? I have to put a date on it. By December the 31st, we should have helped 2,000 people. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that number down per quarter, okay? So let's just say, for instance, it's 500 people per quarter. So then I'm going to take that goal and I'm going to say, what's 500 divided by 90? So that means I have to reach potentially 6 to 7 people in a day, because you want to give yourself space for off days, bad days, for people who don't come in. So always, if your goal is to reach 5 people, you need to put it at 8, because you might have one day where you fall at 4. So you're still making that up and you don't feel bad about that. So always aim for a goal, but always stretch yourself for a few extra numbers, because you just never know. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to do. You want to go ahead and write your goals out and do different things that you can do to change your consistency level or your discipline level. You could say, hey, I want to focus on my mind for 30 minutes a day, and that's going to trickle down into your work life by you being disciplined. Because if you're disciplined in one area, that just means that you can be disciplined in another area. Okay, number 2. Okay, now I know you girls like to tussle, but I'm not the one. Okay, I am not the one. I love y'all. It's all about peace, love, and happiness. And it's a B word that people use, and they don't really like it, but it's my best friend. It's my bestie. And the word is budget. Yes, I know y'all cringing like, oh my God, I don't want to look at my numbers. But bestie, you have to create a budget for 2023. I can tell a lot about my clients, my consumers, people that I even deal with when I ask them, hey, do you have a budget? If you don't have a budget, I kind of already know what probably your personal credit look like and your business credit look like, okay? So create a budget. How much do you want to spend on marketing? How much do you want to spend on your photo shoots? With some things that you could cut back to expand? Can you outsource? You have to figure out what is going to be your budget, because this is the worst thing that can happen to you, and it happened to me. You can have so much money coming in, you don't know where it's going. You have to give your money direction. That's all a budget is. It's just you giving your money direction, okay? That's all it is. Give me my money, give it direction like a GPS, okay? Third, now, y'all, let me just tell y'all a book that I highly recommend for this one is Audrea Richmond, and it's called Uncloned Marketing, and she specializes in marketing campaigns. That's not my specialty, but I just know how to do it to benefit my company. So a marketing campaign is basically like a step-by-step guide on how to launch or move your services or push your services. And it just basically just give you direction on a piece of paper. So let's just say, for instance, if I wanted to launch, I have a new book coming out. I can create a marketing campaign where I just market for 30 days, 10 days, 15 days. One of the mistakes that I made is I don't know why, but it just hit me saying this video. We have to start creating steps after the marketing campaign. Like, how are you going to market after you finish that marketing campaign? You have to be able to keep you have to keep up. If it's a trend going on, you need to jump on it. You need to be creative. You need to be ready to go. So your marketing campaign is going to help you. So I have my first 90-day marketing campaign. I'm working on quarter number 2, because I remember I told y'all to stay ahead in your quarters. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video on the mistakes that I made as an entrepreneur in 2022. Okay, so that is the third tip that I want to give you. The last tip that I want to give you is building business credit. So this is one of the things that I have slept on as an entrepreneur, and honestly, I love personal credit, I love business credit, I love them both. So I'm not going to say I'm sleeping on it, but I did take a pause because I was helping other people. So for 2023, I'm definitely going to show you guys what business credit can do. We do assist with business credit, but this is a hidden gem, y'all. Business credit is basically where you don't use your own personal social security number. You use the EIN number to your business, which is equivalent to a social security number. Don't worry, I'm going to be dropping gems on that very, very soon. We're going to talk more about that later, but definitely use business credit. Use business credit cards. Honestly, the way we're going in 2023, we're not going to be using anything personal. If it's not credit, then, I mean, what are you using? They don't give you no points when you swipe your debit card. We literally get points when we swipe our credit cards in the personal world as well as the business world, depending on what credit card you choose. So definitely build your business credit, you guys, and use that to fund your business. So when you get a profit, pay towards your business credit so that they can see that, you are a reliable party. So if you wanted to get $20,000, $30,000 for marketing, you can do that, okay? So business credit is just the ultimate gem to just building your business, y'all. I mean, gas cards, credit cards, it's just so many things that you can do to build your business credit, and we're going to talk more about that. If you have any questions, you can leave them below, but definitely make sure you have your business credit, okay? Now, I gave you guys your 4 tips, and I did tell you I was going to give you a gem. Put gem in the comments if you're ready, okay? My millionaire coach told me that the keys to success is having someone to hold you accountable. Yes, getting an accountability partner, but it's a certain way that you have to interact with your accountability partner. You have to write down what's going to happen if you hit your goals and what's not going to happen if you don't hit your goals, okay? So your accountability partner has to have access to that information. For an example, let's just say, for instance, I have an accountability partner and I say, I have to hit this goal. If I do hit this goals, we will be freeing this many people. We will be helping this many people. If I don't hit this goal, my daughter will have to stay in the school system and I'm not going to be able to raise her like I want to. Or I will probably be renting my whole life. Like, you have to say something so dramatic and scary and deep that it kind of makes you cry to even say it out of your mouth. Like, get deep with your why, that if this do not happen, this is going to happen. But really get deep and make it emotional. Like, be emotionally attached that if this don't happen, I'm going to be poor. If this don't happen, I'm going to be this. I mean, like, see yourself being that way if you don't get that done. And what your accountability partner is going to do is they're going to get them goals. When y'all follow up with each other, you have to be consistent. If you're not hitting those goals, they're going to hold you accountable. So that's the extra gem that I have for y'all. Hopefully this helps. Y'all, please like and subscribe and share this with any entrepreneurs that you know or just may need guidance at this time. Comment your questions and concerns and I will be more than happy to assist you. And if it's something that I can't answer, I will be more than happy to connect you with someone that can. Bye, besties. Thank y'all and y'all have a good day.